I went to my local grocery store and bought an $8 low-quality RC car and tore it apart to its bare components. The ultimate goal is to add some IR sensors and a motor shield along with my Arduino to make one of those line-following robots you see all over the place on the internet. Right now I'm going to be taking apart the separate components from this RC car to see specifically what I have. Okay, so after removing the front tires, this is the setup I have now. Originally this panel was hiding the motor underneath, so it looks like we have a servo motor that allows the front wheels to turn in either direction by operating this pivot here. So that saves me a motor, honestly, in terms of the robot. Right now I'm getting into the circuit that contains the H-bridge and the receiver for the RC car from the remote. I am going to take this out so that I can replace it with my motor shield for the Arduino. I got it from Adafruit, and that way I can better control the RC car from the program I'm making. So after voiding a whole lot of warranties, I have fully disassembled the car into all of its bare components. The switch being used is a single pole, and when closed it completes the circuit. The black wire obviously is ground. When closed it completes the circuit to the batteries located on this side and comes back to the upper portion, through the green, back out through the red, into the now taken out H-bridge and receiver for the remote control. Okay, so I have fully assembled the Adafruit Motor Shield version 2, plugged into the Arduino, set up a power source to it, and I have a DC motor in the M1 slot to verify that it was set up correctly and that it is working properly. I have the code compiled, so now it's just a matter of uploading it to the Arduino. Let's see. Alright, so it works. I set up a portion of the circuit that I'm going to be using in the line robot on my prototyping breadboard to verify that it actually works. So what I was able to find out is that the IR LED emitter and detector does respond in the Arduino serial port when I hold my hand close to it or farther away from it at varying lengths, which is good. That means that it does appear to be working. The final thing I want to do is just see if I can actually visualize the light coming on and off. Since it's infrared, I can't do it with my eyes alone. Hopefully it will with the camera, so I'm going to connect it now and see if it does. So this is on, off. Okay, so to my eye that just appeared like nothing happened, but clearly something happened on screen, which is good. Final prototyping test, power on and power off. I soldered all of the parts to a perforated prototyping board, and now I'm giving it a test to see if everything was soldered correctly and I can proceed with the assembly. So I have power and ground plugged into my Arduino. So again, the IRs, just by looking at them with my naked eye, I can't tell any difference on off, but with the camera I can, so let me see. Okay, it clearly looks like they're on. Yeah, that's clearly on. But just in case, I'll unplug the Arduino. And now they're clearly off. So it looks like everything was soldered correctly. Now I'll hook up to the motors. I have my IR sensors hooked up to my motor shield, which in turn is hooked up to the motor that is going to control steering for the RC. And I have this simple test to see how the IR sensors will react to the black electrical tape. The readings the IR sensors pick up on the non-electrical tape parts of the desk as opposed to the electrical tape covered parts should cause the motor shields to in turn cause the motor to steer in different directions to compensate. Everything is set up. The car has been reassembled. Motors are back in place. I have the motor shield set up, replacing what was once the H-bridge. The sensors are on the bottom here, connecting to the motor shield. And I have a 9-volt battery which I'm going to use to power the Arduino. And there are batteries built into the car which I will turn on by flipping this switch built into the RC car. So I have my test track set up. Start and finish. Now all I need is an assistant.
Okay.
Sweet.
Let's do it. Come on, Mike. Come on, Derek. Oh. Ooh, it worked, Derek.
I know. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and turn on. Cool. Alright.
Why don't you cut the... Oh, no, I'm cutting it. I guess the tape on. No.
What do you think the robot should be named?
Kindergarten.
You think it should be named Kindergarten?
Uh-huh.
Okay.